Folks, now then, our special guest this morning is Rhys Thomas. Welcome to the show. This is going to be a surreal experience, as per usual. Rhys first had me cracking up, actually, when he appeared as the phone-in host Gary Bellamy on Radio 4's spoof show, Down the Line. And now we can watch as Gary meets his loony listeners, because Down the Line has been transformed into BBC Two's newest comedy hit, Bellamy's People. And it's brilliant because the spoof stars heaps of familiar faces: Paul Whitehouse, Felix Dexter, Charlie Higson, Simon Day, Amelia Bullmore. But it's just so much like this show in its own funny ways. Did you meet any... I mean, did you listen to phone-in shows?
We listened, yeah, a lot of the time on the way to when we were recording it, we'd listen to, certain talk shows on the radio, and you can't make it up sometimes. Some of the things... we heard one once, someone talking about the benefits of broccoli, a late-night phone-in. And so, yeah, you can't really make those sort of things up, but we'd improvise the whole thing on radio. And I would basically sit in a booth all day long, and they'd come in and they'd do as if I was really on radio, and they'd just, fire things at me, and I had to act as if I really was on radio. So it was like the longest shift you could ever do. As you
said, you sat in a booth all day long. I saw Kirsty's little ears prick up, didn't you? Hope for us all, eh, Kirsty?
There definitely is.
We did your own show on BBC Two.
Now then, the first episode went out last Thursday, and here we've got Rhys as Gary Bellamy, about to meet his biggest fan.
Hello. Gary! Oh, look at that. Oh, look at you.
Trisha runs my fan club, Bellamy's Babes.
Gary, you look different.
I had a makeover.
Oh, you look lovely. Come in, Gary. Can I kiss you?
Huh?
Can I kiss you?
Okay.
Oh, Gary! Bernard! Gary's here!
Bloody hell. All right.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
Can't believe he's here!
You were telling me you got some books and things.
Oh, yeah, I've got some books here.
Oh, look at this.
What about that one?
Bellamy's Babes.
Ooh.
So, this...
That's me, isn't it? That's you and me, Bellamy, and his babe.
Yeah. How many babes have I got?
Oh, well, there's me, then there's Julie. She's coming at 2:15.
And there's a lovely twist to that as well, because the actress playing your biggest fan is, in fact, your biggest fan.
She's my wife. I don't know if she's my biggest fan. She's just my wife. No, she does love me. I love her too. And that is also, she's based that character on. I've got a real life sort of fan who runs a website. So, she's my only fan, and she also loves Robson Green, and she set up a website, and she comes to everything I do, all three of them, all three. She's not here today, sadly, and my wife met her, and she's kind of taken her voice slightly, and she's all right about it, the fan.
Playing with fire.
You're all right about that. Yeah, she's fine. So, yeah, so that's what that's...
Now, I'm not joking about being a fan about Down the Line. I can remember the first time I heard it in the car, and I just thought it was a real phone-in show I was listening to, just with some very twisted people, so I couldn't resist playing a clip.
Oh, good.
And here we have Gary talking to Wendy from Frinton-on-Sea.
Oh, that's my mum. Oh, no. Well, that's my mum. Sorry.
Is it your mum that's playing it? Or,
no, it's who it's based on.
Based on your mum?
Yeah.
Nice. And they're chatting about dental care.
OK, I've got Wendy from Frinton-on-Sea. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Gary.
Hello.
Hello. Listen, right, I've been listening to your show for weeks. I love it. You really are a silly basket. You're a silly basket, aren't you? You're
I know.
Basket.
I know.
But I was reading up about toothpaste.
Yeah?
I've never brushed my teeth. No, not one day it's gone past when I brush my teeth. Never do me any harm. Never do me any harm.
Well, how many teeth have you got?
4.5.
You've only got 4.5 teeth. How can you have half a
So
tooth?
they're beauties. They are beautiful. They are really, really beautiful teeth.
Right, well, thanks very much for your call.
Little pearly white.
All right, lovely. Thanks for your call.
I'm grinning at you now, you silly basket.
Yeah. That's Lucy again, basing that on my mum.
How many teeth does your mum have?
She's got all her teeth, thank God.
OK. Charlie Higson told the Radio Times that he thinks you're the world's most convincing liar. Is that something you'd be flattered by?
I think it's quite nice. Only if I lie for a good reason, for a good cause. I can lie. I can sort of pull it off. But I can't keep secrets. I'm not very good at that kind of thing. Or surprise. I'm terrible at birthdays and things like that because I just want to tell people I bought them. But I can lie, You know, I've had in the past I've lied many times. I did actually lie when I was very young. I won a poem competition at school, and I copied Lenny Henry's a rap from Lenny Henry television program, and I won this competition. I read it out. I won this thing. I got these awards, and everyone said this is brilliant. And then about 6 months later, the headmaster came up to me and said, "Last night we watched Lenny Henry on telly, and either you've written this thing and sent it off to him, and he's performed it on television. Bearing in mind I was 8, and he's either that he's accepted, he's performed it, or you stole it from him, and that was a repeat last night. And it was a repeat, and I did steal it, and they took my book tokens back. Oh. £2 book tokens.
Oh.
I know.
Did you get your start on Shooting Stars? Is that right?
Yeah, I was a runner on Shooting Stars. Yeah.
How much did you get a week for that?
For a week on that, nothing. Nothing.
What?
But money-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get paid anything.
What did you do?
Outrageous.
I would get their tea and coffee for them.
One day he could sit here and say that he was on it.
I was on it, yeah. I used to sit in for George Dawes, Matt Lucas.
A natural fit.
And absolutely. Yeah. And I'd play, you know, when he would turn up later on in the day, and I have to sit and play the drums, you know, and I got a bit more confident, and I'd end up trying to say some funny things, and they liked me, and I gave them a comedy tape that me and my friends had made at sixth form college. This is Reeves and Mortimer and Charlie Higson, and that's how that's how my career started.
It just goes to show. I mean, there's a lot of young people in the audience today, and this idea you just got to put yourself out and about, make things happen.
Yeah, I've got no contacts whatsoever, you know, in the business. I didn't have, and anyone can do it. Anyone, you know, there's no excuse.
See, Kirsty, that's what I keep telling you. Just stay in the booth and everything will be all right.
I'll stay with my fish.
Now,
Tell you what, I just wanted I read that you you don't eat wet food.
No.
You've got this thing about your food has to be dry?
That's right. Sorry.
Currents.
I can't eat. I don't like anything. No, I don't like wet food, soups or. I can eat chicken tikka masala is the wettest I'll go.
Why?
Because I just don't like the. When I was younger, my brother would put food down my mouth that I didn't like. And I'd go, try that and put it in my mouth. And I'd go, oh, I like baked beans. And I think I've got a phobia of wet food ever since. I'm scared that I'll be sick if I don't like the food. So I'd rather not put myself through it.
Just leave this personal neurosis hanging in the air. Yeah, look what you've done, Anne. Look what you've done.